All right, y'all. This is gonna be a read for June of 2025. Y'all hold on a minute. This will not resonate with all of y'all. You have to keep that in mind. Okay, there we go. So yeah, that's gonna be a read for June of 2025. Yeah, make sure y'all hit the like and subscribe button. I will have a donations link in the description box below. So what's the messages for today for June of 2025? How's it going, y'all? This probably ain't gonna be my best video, but I'm in a channeling mood right now, so we're out in nature. Kinda out in nature. This may be a psychic investigative read. About time for some new cards. Okay, so we have the Tower reverse at the bottom. The Chariot. Cancer energy. 7 of Cups. 7 of Swords reverse. 2 of Swords. Patient man reverse. 2 of Wands reverse. Okay, so whatever plan someone thought that they had with trying to create some type of illusion or confusion around something and trying to get away with it, they're not going to better get away with it. This is putting some individuals in their hit the King of Swords. I almost wanted to say that card was going to come out, yeah. Okay, so some of you could be a King of Swords, a Queen of Swords. There tends to be a situation where something could be bothering some of you out there on a mental level, psychological level. Nine of Swords could represent something being bothered, like something bothering someone on a psychological level. And that's exactly what this King of Swords is seeing, but there's something connected to that in order to put somebody in this energy of having to defend themselves with the Nine of Wands. And whatever this is has a lot to do with a lot of bad investments when it comes to trying to affect somebody's psyche. See, there's a reason behind everything. Some of you out there are being proven to have, there's something that was relentlessly putting you in the energy to where you had to stand your ground with the Nine of Wands. And a King of Swords may have some information or knowledge on that. The Tower card being in reverse is all about something that don't want to change. There's a faulty foundation that is relentlessly trying to be upheld when there's nothing but lies and deception in this type of energy right here that don't want to surface, and something is relentlessly trying to surface. And the way that someone is going about this situation, sounds like to me there's a lot of individuals here. There could be up to 17 individuals that are connected to this, that doing this to one person. And there's a King of Swords that is seeing straight through that. This is an analytical person. Whoever the King of Swords is definitely a very skilled analytical analyzing type of person. So they definitely know how to get to the bottom of details, and it's giving me the vibes of being very calm and stern in their approach, not really intimidating, but it's more so like a breezy energy, like looking at things from every perception. But there's only things that's being seen in one side, like there's a one-sided perception of how these individuals are trying to get somebody to appear to be. And this is what the King of Swords is observing. That's what I'm getting. Some of you could be a Pisces. We have Cancer. We have Scorpio. So the major arcana is we have Scorpio, Cancer, and Pisces. So this could be resonating with a water sign. That would be Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. And what I'm getting here is there tends to be a lot of manipulation going back and forth with the Two of Pentacles. Someone trying to manipulate some type of narrative with the Patient man reverse. Some of you are wondering why I pronounce that this way is because some of the words, there's a lot of sensitivity in these times, so I don't really know what I can say. Even though it is right to freedom of speech, but still though, I'm going to go ahead and label it different. The patient, man, that sounds a bit, you know, like I said, some information is sensitive, but there is a disclaimer in the description box below. They do actually have a tarot card, I want to say, that labels this card as the patient, man. But anyways, whatever is going on with something, like I'm getting that some of you will be able to overcome some type of obstacle with the Chariot card. You will definitely be able to overcome an obstacle. But right now, there's a lot of confusion and illusions that are present. And it's about someone that's continuously and relentlessly being put in their head. So the illusion is being created about someone that is being put in their head. But a King of Swords, the way that this is interpreted here, it's like there's something that's defending what is attacking this individual mentally. There's a King of Swords that may be coming up to someone's defense. There's a lot of defense here. This King of Swords, this is stopping this negative thinking pattern. Okay, so someone has definitely been psychologically manipulated. A lot of brainwashing energy here too with the Seven of Cups. But there's a lot of physical activity leading up to this Nine of Swords. That's the thing. That's mental trauma. This is a lot of PTSD. And the King of Swords has gotten down to the bottom of it, of what caused this individual this Nine of Swords energy. And it has a lot to do with up to 17 people, bro. With the seven, hold on, y'all, the cards want to fly away. This has a lot to do with up to at least 17 people or 10 different people. Usually people would interpret this as people in their family or unhappy family. I mean, it could be, there could be a husband and wife, and it could be other individuals that's connected to these individuals. But everybody that's on the imagery of this card is a liar, including these individuals. Hold on, y'all. Including these individuals right here. This is what is being seen. But this is something that they don't see. I know it may be hard to believe, but the King of Swords got the knowledge, bro. He's got the truth. He's got the truth. Could be a Queen of Swords, too. Some of you could be, I'm getting something to do with an advocate. Some of you could be advocating for yourself. You could be doing everything in your power, looking for different opportunities in order to get something to move forward. But how you're getting things to move forward is not through manipulation. This is what you are relentlessly having to counter. That's what I'm getting. You're having to counter some type of manipulation. And there could be somebody that may be assisting you with countering this type of, these influential energies that's trying to influence individuals on a very negative, manipulative level. Psychology, like through the, something to do with psychology. On a psychological level. Okay, so some of you out there are having to pull reverse psychology on these individuals, and you're winning. You're overcoming these obstacles by having to pull a reverse psychology effect. You're very experienced at reversing psychology. I'm going to tell you what I'm seeing right here with this card with the Knight of Swords reverse. These individuals are out of control. Way out of control. So this is a situation that got taken way too far. And there's some type of plans that may be disrupted by a King of Swords here is what I'm getting here too. They think that they're going to keep on doing this over and over and over and over and over. There's some type of plans that are being disrupted with a King of Swords being in the causing the interference of someone's wicked plans, some twisted plans here that could be having 17 people looked upon as they have a problem. Now, once again, many people may not believe one person versus all these individuals, but this King of Swords, there's one person that is being believed. This is verifying everything of what this one person had to stand their ground against, and it's catching a lot of individuals up with the Seven of Swords reverse. This has a lot to do with this individual being hurt psychologically. See that bandage around that person's head? That's psychological harm. And there's someone that has been doing something deliberately to this person to put them in this energy. And there's a lot of physical observation, a lot of physical activity surrounding this Nine of Wands to put this individual in this energy. There's some activity here. And from the looks of it, the King of Swords, with him being right here, with the Six of Swords in reverse, this is giving me the vibes of he has knowledge on what has been trying to cause someone trouble to put them in the Seven of Cups with a lot of confusion and a lot of mental torment. Okay. Give me a confirmation on this read. And there's two people on this card right here. See how they're throwing their hands up? So there's a few people. Something is telling me someone's being found guilty. That's all about guilt like that, like hands up. They guilty. They guilty. Bro, there could be up to 17 people found guilty in regards to someone's harassment or psychological abuse. 17 people. 10 to 17 people, bro. It could be up to a lot of individuals. With the Two of Pentacles and the 10, that would be 12. Then you have the 2 here, so that would be 12. It could be 17. There's something very significant about 7 here. We have 7, 7, 7, 7, 7. So that could be up, 10 and 7 would be 17. So this could at least be up to 17 people, brother, be legit. To be exact. Like legitimately 17 people that was coming against one person. So this is more than like 2 people will make partners. 3 people will make a group. Yeah, this is a lot of individuals here, bro. A lot of them. Versus one person with the 9 of Wands. Confirm this read, Holy Spirit. This is something to do with the law. It's the law. It's the law. And this person will be treated fairly too. 10 of Wands. Some of you could be a Libra. Don't have to be. This is something to do on a legal level now. Just like I said, there is a disclaimer in the description box below. I'm not a legal advisor. I am very knowledgeable when it comes to people's civil rights and the Constitution, etc., the amendments, and certain things that would be violated on different law levels, but I'm not a legal advisor, so I will let y'all know that. But this does have something to do on a legal situation. King of Swords could represent a powerful authority figure too, with the King of Swords. And this right here could be interpreted as, this is not really giving me the vibes of a regular police unit. This is an armored truck here. Oh, somebody screwed up. I'm telling you, these individuals screwed up, bro. Look, don't that look like steel? Steel? And they have armor on this person. This is interpreted as a vehicle. The chariot is a vehicle in a tarot. And with all of this being right here, bro, this is a large vehicle. And usually the armored trucks are large. I just put it to you like this, bro. Whoever has done this to someone, screwed up big time. I'm not really going to give too much information when it comes to that, but I'm getting armored truck. I'm hearing this is going to be worse than a raid. There could be up to 17 people getting indicted and found guilty on the charges of a lot of things here. Clarify justice. There's people's youngins being taken from them. Unfit parents. 8/11 as I'm saying that. Clarify justice. The Four of Cups. Five of Cups at the bottom. I don't really like doing these readings. Okay, so someone that has been feeling rejected or neglected when it comes to a situation that's created a lot of imbalances of someone. This is going to lead to a lot of regret whenever someone is being treated fairly. I keep getting the vibes up to 17 people. Could be more than that. And it's not hard to believe. It's what is actually believed by someone getting information on something here. Some of you could have been a victim of following. Someone trying to cause you trouble. Bro, this has to be a major situation for something to catch these many people up here. This has to be something like major. A major problem somewhere that has to be balanced out with the Justice card. And it looked like to me someone is getting justice for that. They are. They are. Look like to me a lot of individuals are being found guilty with their hands up in the air. Not just these two right here, but a lot of individuals. I'm getting something very significant about an armored truck with the Chariot card, but that has a lot to do with, I don't really want to give too much information or, like I said, bro, I don't feel free to exercise my gifts like I should be able to. And it's irritating to me. I know what the hell I'm sensing off these energies, and it's like I want to get deeper into details, like to give a descriptive read of what's really going on, but I feel like something's just holding me back. That would definitely give people a lot of confirmations. But I feel I'm limited when it comes to that type of information. But what I will say is, whoever's been lying and doing something very deceptive with the Seven of Swords reverse, this right here is getting caught in the act. Somebody's getting caught red-handed with the Seven of Swords reverse, because this give me the energy that something don't want to stop. Something don't want to change. They still keep on going and going and on and on, and trying to drag something on and on and on and on and on, and don't know when to quit. Don't know when to quit. And that would represent the Knight of Swords in reverse, out of control, being out of control. Go look this card up. That's exactly what this is going to come back to, out of control. Energies that are out of control. So there has to be a reason beyond the psychological effects of someone's mind here and putting them in their head this way. But there's something to do with physically, like there's some physical events here that has led up to this with the Nine of Swords. But just like I said, there is a disclaimer in the description box below. I'm not a psychiatrist, I'm not a doctor, physician, etc. I'm not one of them. Give me another confirmation. Five of Swords. That's right after the Four of Cups. Remember, I pulled the Justice card whenever I was shuffling. Then the Four of Cups came out, now we had the Five of Swords. Okay, so this is definitely something connected to abuse. This is bullying, harassment, and intimidation with the Five of Swords. Someone trying to get the upper hand in a very, very bully type of way. This is definitely bullying. Go look up this card. This is bullying, intimidation, underhanded deception, harassment. But this is giving me the vibes of that King of Swords being right there to literally dismantle all of this right here. Because he's the one with the sword. And he has the power to literally sit there and have the upper hand over these individuals. Just when they think that they're going to try to get the upper hand over one person. Nah, There's way too many people here, bro. There's way too many people. I'm getting, oh, no. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. He got information. That's why. He's got information on these individuals. This is what you call perpetrators. He got information on the perpetrators. Get him, King of Swords. King of Swords is giving a genuine energy. He knows what's up. He knows what's up. Look at that. The magician, as I'm saying that. He knows what's up. This man could be using, like this could be a lot of resources, or he could be using someone, like this is a very powerful individual right here too. That's connected to this situation, but that could be pointing out the obvious. That has the gift of the gab. This is a very powerful person. This King of Swords may be defending a very powerful person. Maybe coming to someone's defense. Or there may be like a collaboration, like there's some type of strange, unique collaboration between these two. Bro, this King of Swords and this magician, bro, literally, all these individuals that was doing that, they stand no chance against this King of Swords and this magician. But there could be up to 5 different other people that are in the King of Swords energy. Not just this powerful authority figure. There's other individuals in the same energy as him, so that would make 6 of them, right? You have 1 right here, then 5 right there, that would be 6. You add 1 to it, that would be 6. And then you have an individual right here. Yeah, brother. I'm telling you. There's one powerful person. This could be that 9 of Wands energy. This is Virgo, Gemini energy. Don't have to be. There's one powerful person right here that had the gift of the gab, or has the gift of the gab. And that's why they're still standing. That's why they had the capability, mental capacity to actually stand their ground. Because they know what's going on in their surroundings. So whoever this is resonate with, you may be a powerful person. I mean, hell, bro, you got to set up to 17 people. Doing that to one person, you got to be a powerful person for you to withstand that type of situation, psychological harassment or whatever was being done. Clarify the magician. Okay, so we have the ending card reverse, Scorpio energy. Okay, so this is in regards into someone, these individuals trying to end something with someone that is powerful. Trying to relentlessly cause endings for someone, but it ain't going to happen with the ending card reverse. We have the star at the bottom, Aquarius energy. So some of you could be a fixed sign. You could be very fixated in your ways. But I keep getting, something keeps on guiding me back to a King of Swords, that this man is very fixated on what he sees, what he's been observing, and what kind of knowledge and resources he really has when it comes to these individuals that literally think that they're going to outsmart something and get away with it, because they're really not. They're really not. They're really not. There I go getting passionate. I'm trying not to laugh, y'all. The King of Swords is giving me objection energy. Objection. The whole thing is objected by 5 different King of Swords. Well, 6 different King of Swords that are very powerful. Very powerful. I'm getting like they may have a lot of power. And whatever these individuals are trying to end for someone, it ain't gonna happen, bro. It ain't gonna happen. I keep getting a heavy rejection, objection energy. Objection. That sounds like to me that this is a law. Because that's what goes on in the courtroom, right? Objection. It's gonna have something to do with court, a court case. Justice can represent decisions, legal proceedings, decisions. This would be interpreted as the gavel right here. But the justice card being in the upright position is all about being truthful, fairness, honesty, and balance. Fairness. It means something needs to be balanced the correct way, without any bias, without any discrimination, or any one-sidedness. There has to be balance. And something that has been done to one person has been one-sided against this one person. And a King of Swords look like to me there's someone that's in a different level of the law is what I'm getting. Okay, so there are two different laws here. But there's something that's connecting something to a different law that has went inside their jurisdiction. So that right there gives them the capability and something to do that automatically puts them. I don't know how to properly say it. That automatically grants them the authority to be present when it comes to this situation. If that's how you say it. It puts them in a position where they have to be present. Something to do with presence. I'm getting two different energies here, two different ones. Why am I getting two different energies of the law? The star. Okay, so that's a yes. I don't want to say I know it's not bad, but I just don't want to give too much information. But I'm getting that if this already happened, then that's fine. You know? As long as I'm not too much detailed, I feel like it's okay to express my gifts. But I'm going to go based off what I'm seeing in this imagery right here. Because I do have the right to say what kind of laws. Like, there's two different laws here. But whatever this law is right here with the star pattern, that's almost a completion of stars around this right here. And then you have the scales right here. So what I'm getting out of this star card with the stars, that's almost making a full completion. That's the FBI emblem. Because they have stars around like that. Even though it's not fully completed, if these stars was to keep on going, it would make a full circle. One of these individuals could be an Aquarius that may be in there. That may be very smart, very logical, very analytical. Bro, I'm getting that there's a person in there that may feel misunderstood by a lot of individuals. They just have their own way of doing things. To be honest with y'all, there is some research y'all can do. I'm getting something to do with this man may have experience in criminally profiling narcissists, psychopaths, etc. Psychopaths, like hidden covert psychopaths that don't have any criminal record on their record. This is a deep message. I knew I was going to tap in. I'm telling you, bro, I'm tapping in very, very, very deep to this message here. So this is someone that will be able to uncover hidden motives and ulterior motives from people that don't even have a criminal record, that haven't been in legal trouble a day in their life. And this will give me the vibes of the people that are trying to present themselves as innocent, in reality are a major criminal. From some criminal profiling that was being done in order to analyze and size these individuals' characteristics up by analyzing their behavior. Y'all already know what I want to say. Like, hey, get him King of Swords. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking about. What's this? Yeah, look at that. Six of Wands. But this King of Swords could literally be watching this live stream right now. This is a live stream. I mean, this could be interpreted as the media, like something to do with social media. This is someone that will literally have a successful win in the case here. In regards into literally analyzing and profiling these individuals, like whoever this is that was doing that, they're going to have a successful win. This will be a win for them with the Six of Wands. This is going to be a win. This is a win for them. So let's say if the feds took over a case, this is going to be a win on the federal level. Just like I said, something had to put something in their jurisdiction in order to grant them the authority to be present with something here with the Justice card and the Six of Wands. So this right here is going to be one heck of a win on their behalf. This has a lot to do with, like, there's a few individuals that don't have a criminal record is what I'm getting, that may be interpreted to the public setting as if, oh, they would never do anything wrong. Not getting by these individuals. Ain't getting by them. No, it ain't. No, it ain't. They're very experienced and very well trained to spot patterns is what I'm getting. Eight of Pentacles. I'm going to let these individuals know real quick that they lose less than 2% of the cases. Let that soak in your mind. They don't do things, how can I say this, what I'm channeling? They're not going to do things based off of, oh, well, they think that this is what it is, or there's not going to be no uncertainty when it comes to them completing something. There's going to be for sure valid answers, valid information that's going to be holding the strength and power in order for that win to take place with the Six of Wands. There's not going to be no uncertainty, zero uncertainty. This is for sure a win. I'm getting this could have already happened for some of y'all. Like some of you could have recently seen something on the media involving a Fed case like them winning. They're going to win. It's in my cards, but it's King of Swords, but it's not just him. There's 6 different King of Swords here. And there's 6 right there, so there could be 6 different people. That's in the King of Swords energy. They're not losing, bro. This is a loss on the other individual's behalf. I'm telling you. I'm getting a note like this. King of Swords is giving me objection. Nope. Nope. They got too much knowledge on something. They got too much knowledge. This King of Swords may have to literally, like, whoever's in this energy may have to literally get in this energy to where they have to assert, like, to remind people who they really are. Because somebody may be trying to deflect or whatever, like all these individuals, that could be up to 17 people, right? But yet, it's like all these individuals think that this is witness testimony and statements, but it's all manipulation. And this is something that he may have knowledge on. Like all of these, it's a conflict of interest. And these individuals are trying to argue a point that, oh, well, it's all these individuals, well, they got to be believed. When you're tampering with witnesses, bro, and paying witnesses off and doing things, that would be bribery. When you paying witnesses off and doing things to manipulate things to their advantage, that right there would be tampering with witnesses and tampering with evidence. So that right there, wouldn't that be some form of violation of color of law? These people just need to stop. I'll tell you what I'm seeing in my cards when I'm sensing in these energies. They need to stop. Because if they keep on, bro, if this hasn't happened yet, if they keep on continuously trying to manipulate or whatever's going on with these bad investments, it's just going to be worse and worse and worse and worse and worse and worse and worse. Someone don't know when to stop. I mean, this could have happened already, but it's like people have the opportunity, bro. Like they're trying to really be lenient on this situation is what I'm getting. Like, bro, look, people have a chance to just, hey, cool down, back off, cool down. Enough damage has already been done. Just relax. But no, these individuals want to keep on going and keep on going and keep on going. And it's like they have a calm demeanor about them. Like they could be very lenient on things. And it's like the way that they're observing these individuals, bro, it's like, what else is going on? I'm getting something to be exact. This could literally be up to 17 people against one person, or 10 people versus one person. There could be a family, like people that's connected and rooted into some type of family tree, etc. The Eight of Cups, as I'm saying that. Okay, so this is giving me the vibes of someone being alone with the Eight of Cups, but this is giving me the vibes that people are on their way to help someone out. The Eight of Cups all about someone that may be on their way to help someone out with the Eight of Cups, but this requires someone to fully walk away from something that has been causing them a lot of, like, this is like a rocky foundation. If you look at the ground right here, there's a lot of, they got some rocks right here, some mountains, whatever it is in the background. It's like very, very rocky foundation. It's like, but they're coming through that to where they can fully walk on a ground that's firm, to where their foundation is not all Temperance reverse, Sagittarius energy. Okay, so this definitely brought a lot of imbalances. There is some nature here, too, crime against nature. Temperance reverse would be crime against nature. This is humanity in reverse. With the temperance in reverse, humanity in reverse. Someone could have been deliberately trying to affect a healer's ability to be free. This could be something to do with a healer. This is giving me the vibes of, if this is not a healer, this could be something to do with an animal. I'm getting something to do with the bald-headed eagle. Don't you know the law protects the bald-headed eagles in the U.S.? Whoever this individual is, like this gifted person or whoever this healer is, could literally be protected just like the bald-headed eagle is what I'm getting. They deserve to be protected. May not be similar to that type of protection, but at the same time, it's something to do with that. Doing this to a healer is being interpreted as the same thing that would happen if someone was to abuse an eagle. That's what I'm getting. Okay, so this could have something involving a healer being abused with the temperance reverse. As a meaning healer, you could be a Reiki healer. You could be a spiritual healer. Some of you out there, you could be a earth healer, etc. Water healer, air healer, fire healer. Like you could connect with the elements. So some of you out there are very spiritual. That would be the magician. That would be all the elements. You have the earth, which is the pentacles. And you have air, which is the sword. Fire, which is the wands. And you have water, which is the cups. So some of you could definitely be involved in a lot of healing. Or just a situation that was very harmful to this energy right here, this person. That was bringing a lot of toxicity, a lot of imbalances, a lot of non-tranquility to a situation. A lack of balance. A lack of balance. This could have literally been hurting someone spiritually too with the temperance reverse. That's all about harming someone spiritually. Okay, so that would be humanity, nature. I'm gonna tell you some knowledge about what the nature is really about when it comes to a spiritually gifted person. You see this tree behind me, right there? That oak tree? If you was to go up to it and put your arms around it and hug that tree, if you're dealing with a lot of negativity, that tree will literally absorb all that negative energy and literally send the energy back to the ground to where it has a way of pulling energy out the body. It has a way of cleansing your aura. That tree right there. You know what I'm saying? When you stand on the ground, I'm being guided to give some of my advice. When it comes to grounding, a lot of people may not know what grounding is when it comes to spirituality. All you have to do is pull your shoes off, stand barefoot, bare feet, put both of your feet on the ground, barefooted. Let me go ahead and start over, y'all. I think this retrograde is about to come back around. They have a Mercury retrograde, so that's going to affect the speech. But anyways, what you do is you put both of your feet on the ground, okay? And you stand there. And what it will do is it's going to pull all that negative energy from out through the bottom, through the soles of your feet, okay? I mean, I can't tell anybody what to do, but if y'all want to know about what grounding is on a spiritual level, that has the power to literally ground your energy levels. Like if you feel a lot of tension on the inside, a lot of negative thoughts, or whatever, like something trying to bog you down energetically, that means that someone is trying to send negative energy, or there may be just a lot of stagnant energy in your aura. What you do is you take a walk out into nature. It could be anywhere. It don't even have to be somewhere like this. It could be in your front yard or your backyard. What you do is you pull your shoes off and go out there. You can sit down or you can stand up. And what you do is you focus all that energy being pulled out the soles of your feet. That will be grounding. Okay? And there's nothing against the law about that. It's a spiritual practice. That right there will be protected under the First Amendment. Like, I'm not saying that they trying to take it that far or whatever. I'm not saying none of that. I mean, bro, for some of these individuals, they could be trying to do that. As I'm kind of getting at, like, they're trying to make it seem as if you are one of these individuals that is a problem. This is why you're continuously having to go through something. That would be religion and belief discrimination against. Discriminating against you because of you having a different way of doing things. But it don't matter if you're a spiritual person or not. That's going to fall under the First Amendment of religion and belief. It's protected under that. So if they're trying to make it out to be a problem or, well, you can't do that. I'm kind of getting this energy, bro. And the energies that has been trying to manipulate and shift this type of perspective upon other people to get them to view you as a problem, and these individuals manipulating it this way to get you to feel as if this is not okay for what you do, these individuals have been doing worse. Yeah, some of you definitely need a King of Swords there, whoever this King of Swords is. Someone with some understanding, bro, some common sense, and this is the guy that has it. These are the people right here. These are the guys that have it, apparently. Like I said, they're very skilled, analytical. On the analytical level, very skilled, high levels of IQ, bro. There ain't nothing getting past these individuals, I'm telling you. And I'm getting something to do with individuals that don't even have a criminal record could be profiled instantly. And these are the individuals that's going to get caught with the Seven of Swords reverse. Some of you out there could have gotten some trouble, but don't make you a criminal all your life. See, there's a balanced type of perception is what I'm getting here. Like, yeah, just because somebody may get in some trouble, don't mean that they're always going to be that same person. People evolve, bro, and change. This could be something that could be being seen. So if some of you out there, let me tell you something right now. If some of you out there got in trouble or whatever, and you may have this, like these individuals trying to project something towards you, or you will always be that person. No, you're not. Some of you could be receiving an unexpected apology with the Page of Cups. There's an apology. This is definitely giving me heavy apology energy. What's on the bottom? Page of Swords. Someone watching and observing. You're innocent. Some of you out there, you carry around this innocence character. Like, your innocence can be felt energetically. Like, by not even having to study or whatever like that. Like, it's just, first observation, it's like, you're a good person. You have a good character, a good judgment of character, or there's something about judgment of character. Someone has a good judgment of character when it comes to you. On this individual's behalf is what I'm getting, to several of them. They know what they see. And they know what people was manipulated into thinking that they're seeing, but it's all brainwashing of these individuals that originally try to screw with you. And gathered all these energies, all these individuals together in order to come up against you. That's what it sounds like. So this right here will be leading to a smear campaign. I'm not really getting a transnational repression type violation type situation, because that's going to have to be in foreign lands, etc. That would be spread out across, like you would have to move, etc. But there's something that may be similar to that, but not exactly that. Because disinformation campaign is connected to that transnational repression. And a disinformation campaign is something to where the individual's character is being hurt. But they got different campaigns, so that's the thing. Smear campaign, disinformation campaign, and a malice campaign, I want to say. There's different ones. But I'm getting something very significant about a disinformation campaign and a smear campaign. Give me some more messages. 5 of Pentacles reverse. Queen of Pentacles reverse, the bottom. Y'all just give me a minute, y'all. The 5 of Pentacles reverse energy. I'm kind of getting, like, there's kind of a blockage on this card. Y'all just give me a minute. I can feel some pressure right here. Maybe someone was pressuring some of you out there to do something for your job, because this could represent employment. 5 of Pentacles versus employment. You work in an unsafe workplace conditions, like there's an unsafe environment or workplace conditions. Okay, so that right there can link to workplace exploiting. Something very significant, but that could be getting better for you. That could be improving your workplace, could be improving on whatever you do. For some of you out there, if you was having problems with people at the job, like that could be changing with the 5 of Pentacles reverse. Some of you may have been forced into an unsafe workplace environment and conditions with some harassment. That would be the 5 of Swords energy. With some harassment. Treated unfairly. having to work longer hours, etc., and like you having to take all this backlash that you really don't necessarily have to put up with, bro. There's a lot of things. Clarify that Five of Pentacles reverse. Yeah, whatever was hurting you at some type of workplace environment, that could be changing. There could be some improvements here when it comes to that. Yeah, look at that. Three of Pentacles reverse. There it is, bro. So this is definitely pertaining to a workplace. People working against you at the workplace. Exactly. Exactly. Four of Wands reverse. Look at all these reversals. 3 reversals in a row. Some of you could be seeing the number 33 a lot. 333. There was something very toxic because this right here is giving me the symbolism of the horns. People that had no business trying to affect your workplace environment has been seen to be working against you. Okay, so there's been a lot of negativity involving someone's workplace environment. Very negative environment. I'm getting that heavily. A lot of negativity in someone's workplace environment. 6 of Pentacles reverse, that's unfair treatment. Look at that. The scales reverse. Unfair treatment with finances. Some of you could be these detect. I don't want to say all that, but I'm just saying with this Hermit card here. Some of you could be receiving some information from some detectives that you had some currency taken from you. That could be the King of Swords. You was being treated unfairly. That's another reversal. Another reversal. I'm getting that this could have been on a review. If some of you has reported like you was being treated unfairly in a workplace situation, and you could have told them exactly what was being done to you or whatever, I'm getting that they could have did something to help you out. But it may not come across as if they're helping you out because you don't know anything. Yeah, some of you has definitely, there was something that was stolen. With the 6 of Pentacles reverses could have been currency that was stolen. For some of you, if you have a job online with the 3 of Pentacles reverse, because there's a lot of things that has been happening online, you could have had things stolen from you online. This gives me the vibes of charity with the 6 of Pentacles reverse, but this is something to do like some fraud here. 6 of Pentacles reverses give me like fraud energy. This is scamming. 2 6 of Pentacles reverses scamming. Okay, so whoever was doing this to you is definitely like something's connecting these same individuals to some scamming tactics that was committed upon you at the workplace. This could be in regards into some, if it's not charity, it could be some donations, like get like donor or whatever this is, donations. With the 6 of Pentacles reverse. Don't have to be that. But yeah, you was definitely being stolen from. That would be cyber. Okay, so if this is online, that would be cyber. Cyber fraud. Enough to put these individuals in the 8 of Swords, bro, as I'm saying that. with judgment reverse. I keep getting this energy to where a lot of individuals that are in this energy right here that knows that they're gonna win, it's like they're just. I keep getting this back and forth energy, like, bro, these individuals do not know what's coming to them. And you were supposed to be sitting there falsely accused. This is false allegations. Falsely accused, misjudged, misdirected judgments upon you for what? When all this is being discovered to be being done to you. Okay, so this type of treatment, bro, if you really go back and look at what I revealed earlier about the Nine of Swords, that is more than enough to affect somebody's psyche. But yet you still have your sanity to stand up for yourself. You didn't go insane. But this is insane on how far these individuals will literally take a situation, and this brings it to a very extreme level at what was done. But right after the Six of Pentacles in reverse comes the Eight of Swords. I'm getting indictment energy from the Eight of Swords energy. Whoever was doing this to you, it don't look good for them. Now, I will let it be known that there is a disclaimer in the description box below. Tarot is never the final answer. It's only clarity on the situation. But I know some of you out there want your justice. You want to be treated fairly when it comes to situations like this. But just like I said, you can't really rely on the tarot reading for the final answer. But it's good to use as manifestation purposes. Like if y'all want to manifest a successful outcome, etc., for the ones that was done wrong, it's good to receive that faith, not hope, but faith. But when I'm getting intuitively, bro, like this, it is going to happen. It is going to happen. I don't know when, though, but it is going to happen. It's eventually going to catch up with them. It could have already caught up with some of them. Like this could have already happened already, and they could have had a win. With the Six of Wands, or this win is on its way. Clarify the Eight of Swords. This is too many. Eight of Swords energy. Look at that, so you could be free. The Fool card. So this all about people being put where they belong, where you can have a new beginning, because you're innocent. Wheel of Fortune at the bottom as I'm saying that. Aquarius, Leo, Scorpio, Taurus energy. Fixated energy. So someone is very fixated at having you set free. While energies that was trying to hold you back are held back. Sounds about right. I just don't know when, though. But anyways, y'all, let's go ahead and get a closing message. I like how the bottom of the card, like, there's two major arcanas here, right after Eight of Swords, like them being held back for doing this to you, and yet you get to go freely. You get to be released. And then that right there is going to change a lot of things. To where you have your destiny back, because this is a way to try to interfere with your destiny. And that's not meant to be done to you. But just like I said, I don't want to sit here and create this dream world, a fantasy land or whatever. I'm gonna balance out the energies. I know many people want to hear positivity all the time when it comes to tarot, but I'm one of the individuals that's going to be fair and balanced when it comes to both sides of a situation, when it comes to the negativity and the positivity. Some people may not receive balance over that. Some people may not receive justice over that. But for the ones that have been fighting for it for a long time, it could end up manifesting. But that's because it was destined to happen that way. You already put in the work and effort, so I mean, you deserve the results. And it ain't like you sat back and it didn't do anything about it. You know? To the ones that don't do anything about situations where they're being treated unfairly, they're not going to see any results. But some of you may be feeling frustrated because you put in all the work and you're still not seeing any results. That's the illusion in itself. That's a surprise from the universe in itself. If the universe is turning in your favor, but that means that something on the external level, physically in the 3D, like in the physical realm, something is aligning with that. That means you did something right with the Wheel of Fortune upright. That means you did something right. And that sword being held in the upright position is the truth right here. There's definitely a lot of truth and clarity here too. Justice, King of Swords. Right here too, look, even with the Five of Swords, that's the truth. That's the Ace of Swords in the upright position, right here. While catching these individuals right here that's in the background trying to sabotage you in their lives. See that? That's the Ace of Swords. That's two swords right here. As you can see, two of them. These truths hold more power over these lies right here, and they're going to have to walk away. I'm going to tell you how they're going to walk away. By that happening. I just don't know when. So look, I almost don't want to do a closing message because of this energy right here is a very positive card. Especially with the Fool card. This is a very positive energy. Give me a closing message. Bro, if that Wheel of Fortune comes out. Go! Y'all seen that? Go! Bro, I just said that. I said if that Wheel of Fortune comes. Oh, let me not get that loud. I'm out here. You know what I'm saying? I'm in the public, but I mean, I'm excited. I just got through saying that if that Wheel of Fortune comes out, look what comes out. Bro. I'm telling you. And y'all see me shuffle the cards on like that. Closing message is the Wheel of Fortune. I gotta hold back on my excitement, y'all. Like, I'm out in the public right now. I mean, that really ain't the disturbing of it. At the same time, it's just, I'm telling you. I just got through saying that too. I said, bro, if that Wheel of Fortune turns over as I'm shuffling, boom, comes right out. I got the chills, bro. Hey, let me go ahead and take a break from this read because I got the chills. I gotta step way back here, y'all. That energy is like something's just breaking loose. I can feel it energetically. It's not a bad thing, it's a positive thing. I just gotta let the energies clear, y'all. It's a very positive energy, but there's negative energies that's in there that's trying to clear. So I'm gonna give it a minute. Bro, y'all seen that? As I was shuffling the cards, I said, if that Wheel of Fortune comes out, and look what card, bro, comes out. But it's not spooky in a scary way, but that's spooky, bro. Like, not give you the creep vibes like that. It's just, it's I can't explain that. All right, y'all, the energies are a bit balanced now. Like I said, it wasn't negative. It's just a very positive message here. Right, this is giving me like it's weird. It's weird. Look at how many cards that's left in there. I don't have doubles either, look. You see all that? I'm missing the King of Pentacles and the Lover's card though. That's the only two I'm missing. See all these cards that's left? I'm gonna go ahead and get me a new deck, y'all. Like these cards, I've been having these cards for a long time. Even when they're bent, some of them are torn. Still using them. Like I said, I like to make do with what I have. You know. You can tell they worn down. Look. This is I want to say this is the Rider-Waite tarot, original Rider-Waite or whatever. And they come in a yellow box with a magician on it. These cards will last you a long time. To the ones that read tarot, if you want to read those type of cards, it'll last you a long time. It's gonna come in a box with a magician on it, like this. It's gonna be a yellow box with a magician on it. And that right there is catchy in itself. Like, is this real life magic? You know what I'm saying? I mean, you got the magician. I mean, bro, for that Wheel of Fortune to jump out like that after I I know magic is an illusion, y'all, but I'm gonna tell you right now, bro, it's like for that Wheel of Fortune to jump out like that, after all these cards that are still left in the tarot, why this card comes out? I just still never got down to the bottom of what it really does, like how tarot really works. But I definitely know that there may be some phenomenal energies that may be present. I know it's something spiritual. Because the cards have logical meaning. You know? Tarot cards do have logical meanings to it. They come with a card book too. Even though it's originally a card game. They have it right here. It used to be a card game until somebody, I guess they figured out that you could use it as tarot. You know? Just like bicycle cards, you can use bicycle cards for tarot cards. How you have the swords, the cups, the wands, and the swords, right? That would be the four suits, but you have it as different suits with the diamonds, the hearts, the spades, and the clubs. But you can still use tarot with the bicycle cards, as if you would with these, but it just don't have the imagery on them. Like, let's say the 5 of spades, that would be the 5 of swords. That would be this card right here. And for the 9 of swords, that would be a sword. Yeah, that would be the 9 of spades. Then you have the Seven of Pentacles. That would be Seven of Pentacles would be the Seven of Diamonds. I want to say diamonds are the pentacles. And the clubs are the wands. The hearts are the cups. And you have, what is the other one? This is the diamonds. Pentacles are diamonds. Wands are the clubs. Hearts are the cups. And you have the swords, which are spades. Which would be the sword, the four suits. And then when it comes to the knight, that would be the jack of, that would be the jack of spades. Yep. But anyways, y'all, look, this is what I have for the read for today. You have to keep in mind it's not going to resonate with y'all, all of y'all. But just like I said, I really felt like this is a very powerful message for some of you out there, especially with this Wheel of Fortune that jumped out the deck. Whenever I said that too, I said, if that Wheel of Fortune comes out, bro, and I was shuffling just like that, and boom. So the closing message is things will shift. There's a shift happening, and there's nothing people can do to stop it. And when this Wheel of Fortune comes out, I know a lot of people may not go by tarot, but this is a universal energy. This means events will take place, whether they like it or not. It means it's going to happen. Like, this could be predictions too. Like, the Wheel of Fortune could represent predictions, but it's unexpected, but it is good, though. It's something that needs to happen. So that's the closing message. And when the Wheel of Fortune comes out, y'all, for a closing message, that right there is going to be, this is going to be closure to a never-ending cycle of delay after delay after delay, but the delays are being removed. And this could have a lot to do with external forces with the Wheel of Fortune, removing that for you. That would be the King of Swords. But anyways, y'all take care out there. Much love. If y'all want to leave any donations, I will have a link in the description box below. That's when I resonate with all of y'all, and there is a disclaimer in the description box below. Peace.